Boss, my ginger ale tastes sharp tonight, and my mind is full of questions about human-shaped robots at work.
Take a sip, Claire, and tell me exactly what you want to know.
Are these humanoid robots actually doing real jobs, or are they just good for flashy videos?
Some are already doing simple, repeatable tasks, and the best use cases start where the environment was built for humans.
Why copy the human shape when wheels and arms on carts seem cheaper and safer?
The human shape fits doors, steps, hand tools, and shelves, so you can use the spaces and tools you already have.
So the pitch is that humanoids drop into the world as it is, like a temp worker who never sleeps.
Exactly, though the truth is less romantic, because they still need careful planning and limited task scopes.
What are those first tasks and why those?
Think about moving totes, lifting boxes, opening latches, tending a machine, or shuttling parts between fixed stations.
That sounds useful, but it also sounds basic.
It is basic on purpose, since reliability comes before ambition in any factory or warehouse.
I keep seeing videos of robots walking and turning smoothly, but walking is not the job, right?
Walking gets them to the job, yet the job is hands and control, which means grasping, aligning, and placing with care.
Why are hands so hard when we have so many robot grippers already?
Hands need to adapt to many shapes, surfaces, and angles, and that requires sensing, dexterity, and fast control.
Is it mostly about the hardware or the software?
It is a marriage, since strong hands without smart control fail, the smart control without solid hands also fails.
I imagined a brain in the cloud telling the robot every move.
Clouds help with planning and learning, but latency and safety demand that the robot keeps a capable brain on board.
So it learns from data like we do.
It learns from human demonstrations, simulation, and practice, then it generalizes across tasks that share structure.
What is a general-purpose robot if it still does a narrow job?
General purpose means the same body and software can be retasked across many jobs with only modest changes.
Give me an example I can picture in my head.
A robot that carries a tote in the morning, tends a simple press in the afternoon, and loads small parts at night.
What keeps that from breaking down in week 1?
Uptime depends on rugged parts, thermal design, error recovery, safe stops, and an operator who knows how to reset safely.
I like the idea of reset because humans mess up too.
Resets are a normal part of life on the floor, so smart systems make them fast, safe, and clear for the worker.
Where does safety begin for a humanoid near people?
Safety begins with risk assessment, speed limits, force limits, sensing zones, tested behaviors, and documented procedures.
That sounds formal for a bar chat, boss.
Formality is kindness when heavy machines move near people, and rules are written in lessons learned the hard way.
Do we put cages around them like old industrial arms?
Sometimes you still cage the cell, yet many tasks use collaborative limits, soft edges, and clear stop signals.
What about falling on a person, which is my nightmare image?
Good systems reduce that risk with balance control, fall detection, safe postures, and training that avoids crowded paths.
So the human shape helps, but also raises safety questions.
You feel the truth, since legs go most places, and also legs can fail, so design must include graceful failure.
Graceful failure is a lovely phrase for a scary moment.
A safe stop that keeps dignity is the real magic, and silent dignity is the sign of a mature system.
Let me ask about power, because batteries always die at the worst time.
Two common strategies are hot swap packs for continuous shifts or scheduled dock breaks for charge and self-check.
Hot swap sounds simple, but you need a person to do it right.
Either a person or a clever dock and arm design, and the best choice depends on workflow and safety rules.
What is a good target for uptime in a real warehouse?
Teams chase a high duty cycle across a shift, yet the number that matters is completed tasks per hour over months.
So the scoreboard is not cool moves, but boring throughput.
Throughput with few errors is the boring hero that pays the bills.
Who leads this race because the videos make it look like a fashion show?
Different teams lead different pieces, as some show strong hardware, others show clean integration, and others show steady pilots.
If you had to bet on a first big win, what would it be?
I would bet on tote handling and part shuttling inside simple cells with well-known paths.
Why not picking random items from bins, since that feels more human to me?
Random bin picking needs rich vision, fast fingers, and clever control, and it remains hard under time pressure.
Could we pair a humanoid with a fixed arm to split the work?
That is a smart pattern, with the fixed arm doing precise picks while the humanoid moves things and opens doors.
What makes integration painful for the first time?
Integrating a new worker is always work, and robots need stable network links, clean maps, task data, and clear fallbacks.
You make it sound like onboarding a new hire.
It is onboarding, and the cleaner the onboarding, the faster the return on investment.
Talk to me about the money in plain terms.
You add the cost of the robot,
Service spares, charging,
and downtime, then compare to wages, injuries, and errors avoided.
So the business case grows with long hours and repeatable tasks.
Yes, and the case is strongest where tasks are dull, dirty, or dangerous.
I worry about jobs because I have friends on the night shift who need the paycheck.
I hear you, and the near-term pattern is that robots take slices of tasks while people move to oversight, quality, and maintenance.
Will that be enough for everyone?
No single change helps everyone, so the fair plan is training in clear paths into higher value roles.
What would training look like for someone without a tech degree?
Teach fundamentals like safe power down fault codes, part swaps, inspection, simple scripts, and clear log notes.
That sounds like learning a new tool, not a new identity.
A good tool changes how you work without asking you to change who you are.
Do you think trust is the biggest barrier?
Trust is a daily practice, and it grows when the robot shows up, does the job, and asks for help in plain signals.
Plain signals would calm me down in a noisy place.
Use lights, tones, and on-screen messages that match human expectations, because clarity is a safety feature.
What about privacy, since cameras and logs see a lot?
Set clear limits, store only what you need, and tell workers what is recorded because respect prevents fear.
Are there risks that people gloss over in the hype?
People gloss over field maintenance, spare part delays, sensor cleaning, software updates, and the simple fact that floors are dirty.
Floors are very real, boss.
Reality is a good teacher, and dust is a better critic than any slide deck.
Where do standards fit into daily life beyond the paperwork?
Standards shape how fast a robot may move near people, how it must stop, and how you document the safe system.
If the rules slow us down, do they still help?
Rules help because one bad accident raises 1,000 hours of smooth operation.
Do you think homes will get humanoids soon?
Homes are messy and personal, so the first wins live in controlled spaces like logistics and like manufacturing.
What is the biggest myth you want to break tonight?
The myth is that a humanoid is a person replacement, when it is really a flexible tool for narrow slices of work.
I feel calmer hearing that, and I still feel a little scared.
Fear is a sign you care, and care keeps you safe and honest.
How do teams avoid overpromising to managers?
They run pilots with clear metrics, share failures early, and build confidence with small wins.
What small win would impress you?
A month of steady shifts with clean handoffs, few faults, and happy operators would impress me more than any show reel.
Is the market big enough to keep all the teams alive?
The market grows with each reliable use case, and some teams will merge, some will focus, and a few will lead.
Do we risk a winter if results lag behind the hype?
Hype cools on its own, yet steady value keeps real work going through any season.
Where does simulation pay off, and where does it lie?
Simulation speeds training and testing, yet it lies when models forget grit, glare, clutter, and stray tape on the floor.
How do you bring real grit into the loop?
You collect data from real shifts, you seed your tests with failure cases, and you update the robot with the truth.
Tell me about the people side on the floor.
People want respect, simple controls, fair schedules, and a say in how tasks change when robots arrive.
What is a wise way to introduce a robot to a team?
You introduce it like a new colleague, explain its limits, and ask the team to help find the rough edges.
Do you name the robot to make it friendly?
Names can help, yet clarity helps more since honesty beats cute in a hurry.
How do you keep the story grounded for the public?
Tell true stories of tasks, show the tool chain, share numbers that matter, and avoid grand claims about replacing everyone.
You always remind me to watch the simple numbers.
Simple numbers are the rhythm section of a complex band.
Boss, talk to me about legs for stairs and curbs.
Legs make sense where wheels fail, like steps, narrow aisles, and uneven ground near loading docks.
So legs are not a gimmick when the path is broken.
Right, though you still choose legs for the right slice, not for the logo.
What about hands versus task-specific grippers?
Hands offer range, and task grippers offer speed, so many teams mix both with quick change mounts.
How do you prevent finger injuries in a busy aisle?
You keep speed low near people, add soft covers, and set rules about shared zones and handoffs.
What does a clean handoff look like?
The robot holds the tote at a clear height, steps back,
Signals ready,
and waits for a human nod before leaving.
I like the nod, because nods are old and honest.
Old signals last because they fit human habits.
Are we close to robots doing repair work on other robots?
Not for fine repairs, but robots can fetch spares, move tools, and run tests after a human swap.
Does voice control belong in a loud floor?
Voice can help in quiet zones, yet buttons and screens with big fonts still win in noise.
How do we track faults without drowning in alerts?
Group faults by cause show the next clear action, and measure mean time to recovery, not just counts.
I want to learn about recovery steps.
Good recovery starts with safe stop, then diagnosis, then retry, then escalate if needed.
Do robots ever ask for help?
Good ones do, and they ask in short words with clear options so a busy worker can act fast.
Short words are a gift on a long shift.
Gifts win loyalty more than clever tricks.
Where does ethics live in all this steel and code?
Ethics lies in who benefits, who bears risk, and who has a voice when systems change.
That sounds like community, not just machines.
You are right, since tools change a town when they change a job.
Tell me a story I can carry home.
A quiet team once set a small goal, and their robot learned to carry parts between two bays without fuss.
That is not a headline, but it is sweet.
It was sweet because the injuries went down, the errors dropped, and the night shift left on time.
What surprised them the most?
They were surprised that the biggest gain was not speed, but the feeling of control and calm.
Calm beats speed when your back hurts.
Calm lets you last in a hard trade.
Let us talk about service plans with real meaning.
Service plans with meaning promise response times, spare stock, remote help, and clear training sessions on site.
How do we prevent vendor lock that slows learning?
Ask for open logs, documented interfaces, and export options for your data.
Is it fair to ask for a trial before a long contract?
It is more than fair since trials teach both sides where the real value lies.
How does a robot say I am not sure what to do?
It can move to a safe pose, mark the task, and request a human check with a short message on screen.
What happens when a human makes a mistake near it?
Design assumes human error so the robot slows early, yields space, and avoids sudden moves that spook people.
Can a robot learn manners?
Manners are patterns of deference and clarity, and a good controller can encode them like any other rule.
You are saying grace is an algorithm.
Grace is also an attitude, and designers can choose it like a color palette.
Now I'm curious about the teacher behind the robot.
The best teacher is the line worker who knows where a box tends to snag and where a wheel tends to slip.
So local wisdom trains global models.
Local truth is the seed for any honest model.
What about the fear that we will forget human skill?
We forget when we stop teaching apprentices, so robots should free time for teaching, not erase the craft.
I want that on a wall in big letters.
You can put it on the fridge and the robot will not mind.
Tell me about air budgets like in software.
Set a tolerance for mispicks, aborted moves and slowdowns, and decide what is acceptable for your process.
It sounds like we manage robots the way we manage teams.
Good management is technology agnostic, and structure helps any worker do well.
Do you think humanoids will get personal names at work?
If the team wants it, then sure, their names must not hide the real metrics.
What would be a bad sign during a pilot?
A bad sign would be a lot of silent faults, many manual rescues, and staff who stop trusting the status lights.
How do you keep morale high when the pilot stumbles?
Praise honest reports, cut scope, fix one pain at a time, and keep sessions short and frequent.
What should I watch in a demo to see through the show?
Watch the approach to the object, the grasp time, the regrasp, the placement, and the recovery from a slight miss.
I will bring a notebook and a kind heart.
Kind hearts catch truth faster than hard eyes.
Where does regulation help beyond safety?
Regulation can set training norms, reporting norms, and fair use rules for data from sensors.
I want to ask about privacy again, because cameras scare people.
Cameras can blur faces, limit retention, and send only the features needed, which reduces risk.
What about bias in learning from human data?
We reduce bias by mixing sources, checking outcomes, and keeping a human in the loop for sensitive calls.
How do we talk about failure in public without shame?
We talk about failure like weather, which means we plan for it, dress for it, and learn from it.
You make me believe we can do this with care.
Care is a plan that fits in a pocket.
Which companies focus on agile hands and which focus on whole body moves?
Some groups chase dexterous fingers for small items, while others double down on reliable legs for moving loads across long paths.
Is it wise to promise a home robot soon?
It is wiser to promise improvement in jobs that pay for the next step.
What about the voice of workers who fear being watched by a machine?
Give them control over pause and stops, and invite them to design the signals and the rest spots.
The rest spot idea hits home for me.
Dignity is the best upgrade you can buy for a team.
Do robots reduce injuries in practice?
They can reduce strain and bad lifts, yet poor deployment can add new risks, so design matters.
Tell me a fair headline for the next 5 years.
The fair headline is that humanoids become helpful co-workers in narrow lanes and expand at the speed of trust.
What is the smartest thing a manager can do on day 1?
Pick one task, pick one cell, pick one shift, and tell one honest story about the result.
And after day 1?
After day 1 you rest, you review, and you plan day 2 with the same calm.
What should a young person study to work in this field?
Study basic physics, basic coding, safety rules, and the soft skill of explaining a system in plain words.
Plain words are a superpower in any city.
Plain words build bridges where jargon builds walls.
I keep circling back to the shape question, and I want one more angle.
The human shape promises reach into shelves, ladders, doors, and seats, which means fewer new fixtures in the building.
So we pay in complexity to save on remodeling.
That is the trade, and each site must run the numbers.
Do you think culture will accept a robot coworker?
Culture accepts what helps and listens, and a quiet robot that respects space earns friends fast.
What does respect look like when you are made of metal?
Respect looks like giving way, signaling early, avoiding sudden moves, and calling for help when stuck.
Could schools use humanoids to teach shop skills?
They could teach safe handling, programming basics, and the beauty of measured work.
Beauty is a word I did not expect tonight.
Beauty lies in a clean motion that matches a human rhythm without showing off.
I want to hear your personal rule for judging a demo.
My rule is that a demo is honest if it fails gracefully when I add a small surprise.
What kind of surprise do you mean?
I nudge a box a few centimeters or dim a light, and I watch whether the robot recovers or panics.
Do you ever feel sorry for a machine?
I feel sorry for the people who must pick up after a machine that was sold a year too early.
That is a quiet burn, boss.
It is a quiet wish that we ship tools when they are ready for real hands.
How can a small company join this world without drowning?
Start with a small task, buy what you need, and rent expertise only for the sharp corners.
What is the first habit you teach operators?
I teach them to breathe, to read the status, and to use the stop without fear.
I like the part about stop without fear.
Stops protect pride as well as bones.
Do you have a favorite failure story that taught you a lot?
A team once found that a reflective floor sticker fooled the vision, and the fix was to change the tape and the angle.
Small things rule the world.
Small things decide whether a shift ends early or late.
What would you say to someone who thinks robots must be perfect before we use them?
I would say we use many imperfect tools that we trust because we know their limits and their care routines.
That makes sense, and it is strangely comforting.
Comfort grows from honest boundaries.
If I wanted to join a pilot team, how could I help on day one?
You could map the path, label shelves clearly, keep the floor clean, and write down any confusion in the first hour.
Labels feel like love notes to the future.
They are love notes to your tired self at 2 in the morning.
Where do you see the biggest leap still to come?
The leap is in reliable manipulation under time pressure, which unlocks many high-value tasks.
Will we ever trust a humanoid to take care of people at home?
Care is intimate and complex, so I expect support roles first, with humans in charge and nearby.
What would you tell the public about timelines?
I would tell them to judge by quiet progress in real places rather than by bold dates.
Give me one more simple checklist for viewers like me.
Watch for clear tasks, safe motion, steady uptime, clean handoffs, and workers who smile when asked about the robot.
I think I can remember that list.
Memory follows meaning, and meaning follows work that helps someone you can name.
You always land the plane so gently.
Gentle landings come from long practice and a respect for the passengers.
I want to end with hope, so tell me why this field is worth the trouble.
It is worth it because it can lift hard loads, open time for learning, and bring people home a little earlier.
I will drink to that with my ginger ale.
And I will raise a quiet glass to patience and craft.
Thank you for walking me through this slow and clear.
Thank you for asking brave questions in a kind voice.
Good night, boss.
Good night, Claire.
It is late, and I should head home, but I just realized I left my wallet on my desk. I forgot my wallet, so I have a small favor to ask. Could you please cover my ginger ale tonight? I know you have been sitting right here listening the whole time, and if any part of our talk helped you, please say yes. Thank you so much, and for donations please use the QR code at the bottom right of the video or the link in the description. Please also tap like, subscribe to the channel, and leave a friendly comment. There are links in the description to other works from a completely different series, and I think you will enjoy them too. Thank you again, and have a lovely night.